locking so that your beats stand out from the rest. And also how to make sure your mixes are 110%, 1,000% on point just by having the right drums. Okay, so before I get into that though, I want to thank everyone for all the birthday wishes. Today is my birthday. Feeling great. I feel like I just stepped into a new chapter and getting my second wind. And the great thing about having a birthday is that you get to reflect on your growth. So I've been seeing like, because not too many times do we take, the time out to sit back and really give ourselves a pat on the back and, be thankful for all of the challenges that we've been able to grow through and the things that we've been able to be blessed to see. So anyway, thanks to all my friends, family, fans, followers, my whole tribe for reaching out and showing love. Thank you too for tapping into this video today. I'm going to show you the demo, one of the demo beats I've done, just testing out the drums for the G-Funk Drums plugin. This plugin just dropped yesterday, so if you're just hearing about it, make sure you grab your copy if you haven't yet. But I'm going to go through some of the sounds in this kit, this Swerve Drums kit, and I'm going to show you the beat that I made, and I'm going to break down how I was able to not even have to process any of the drums and still make the mix sound good. So let me play you the beat first. And I hope this helps you because this has helped me by just having the drums in the right frequencies, especially when you're running and processing the drums like I have through the Big Six SSL console mixer that I have here. Then you're able to hear the big difference because you get more headroom in the analog world. That's what I didn't realize. I had to learn that. In digital, I've been in the box for forever, and I had to learn and relearn and unlearn certain things and realize that, damn, you have a lot more headroom to push stuff. So I understand what they mean by that. But let me show you so you hear what I'm talking about. Right? So that's the beat right there. Let me know how you feel about it. Leave some love in the comments if you will. I appreciate it. Make sure you like the video too because that helps push it out to more producers who may need this knowledge. So I'm going to show you the drums. I'm just going to break them down real quick. It's only 5 drum sounds in here and they're carrying the whole beat. And one is a crash. So that just happens one time, right? Then you got a clap, snare, hi-hat, and kick. So that's how I got that sounding so fat though too. The drums, let me solo the drums real quick like I was going to do, and I play them. And I didn't do any processing on them. I did all the processing beforehand because if you start off right, you don't have to worry about trying to edit and over EQ. If I didn't do these drums like this, after I did my beat, I'd have to go in and process each sound. That takes away from the creative energy that I'm building to make this beat, so that the drums, since they were already ready to go, all I had to do was just make, put the instruments, all the melodies and bass and all of that in place, and they fell right into place because once your drums are locked in, everything's going to sit in the right pocket. When your drum frequencies are correct, they'll do that. So West Coast secret right here to get that snap. I got a clap and a snare together, right? That's a clap and this is a snare. Right, and that's a Dre style snare right there, by the way. Hey, like, why I ain't playing? Right, there's toms in here too, and I added toms to some of these kits because I wanted to give you the ability to get that live kind of feel, even if you're trying to do tracks like on some Justice League type stuff. So this isn't limited to just West Coast, but this is definitely built around the foundation of West Coast. Funk is in the root of all hip hop for the most part. If you think about even the Sugar Hill Gang, right? That's a pop funk disco record, right? And when you think about The Message, that's a funk record. If you listen to that, it sounds like more bounce to the ounce, how the bass line is bouncing. So funk is in the root of everything. You can't escape it when it comes to hip hop. Anyway, so the drum frequencies, I made sure that all of the highs and the mids and the lows are balanced. One thing about when you run your drums through analog gear is it's going to shape the transients so that they're not too sharp, they're not clashing, they're not distorting. It rounds them off so that you get that real fat, warm feel. Everything feels concise. That's why the beat sounds so heavy. Like I said, I didn't do any processing, no EQs. I just use this channel strip to level and to keep, kind of like an SSL kind of sound going through even in the box. So I'm just basically leveling the drums with these, and I level everything the same way. I don't use these faders here. I used to, but I don't, especially when I started gain staging. That's all you see here too is the gain knob because I'm gain staging everything and making sure that I'm not, too hot before I put my stereo bus processing on here. But you hear how fat the drums sound and how they're carrying the whole beat, right? They're supporting, they are the supporting stars of the show. And they're the heartbeat of the music. They're the foundation. So I didn't really mix this in any kind of way outside of gain staging and leveling. And maybe some of the melodic instruments, there's no, I didn't even do anything on there. There's one sound. Okay, and that's because I that's crazy. Okay, so that's just like a little layered bass under there. That's a little, giving you a little secret right there. So there's a little layered bass, and I took some of the high end off because I only wanted that character in like the mid range. And so I put that below the fat bass sound, which is this one right here. And I know the producers asked, bro, what sounds did you use? So this is the easy bass right here. And this is from the double up, I'm not double up, low bass expansion. It's named after Easy E because it got that real kind of sawtooth bass, that Compton kind of bass line. But anyway, that's it, man. I didn't want to take up too much of your time. I just wanted to show you the demo that I did for the Swerve Drums kit inside the G-Funk drums. This VST just dropped yesterday. If you haven't got it yet, make sure you grab it because it's going to help your drums sit in the right pocket. Every sound has been ran and processed through analog channel strips on my Big Six SSL mixer. So you're going to get that analog magic that some of your favorite West Coast hits have been ran through. If you listen to Chronic 2001, a lot of all of Dre's stuff, pretty much DJ Quick, DJ Battlecat,